So for today's program, Miss Akriti Khosla would be the host. So Miss Akriti is a psychologist, expressive art therapist, EFT practitioner, and she has 8 years of experience in counseling. She keeps on taking training sessions like this, and she is the founder of the Living Shades. And you all have a wonderful experience with Akriti. So let's get started. I hope you all have kept some sheets and some colors ready with you. Okay. So it will be a mix of some kind of art session also. So let's get started. Yeah, over to you, Akriti.
Hello, very good evening, all of you. I request everyone to switch on their videos. It will be a fun interactive session. And thank you so much, Archika, for a very warm welcome. Okay, great. So, you already got my introduction, and I would love to have each one of yours introduction, what your name is, what do you do, and what is the purpose of taking this session. Okay, and what are the takeaways that you're expecting from here? Okay, so it would be great if I can, like, that's why I'm asking you to switch on your videos. I can see only one person, and if not, if you're unable to, then you can put your introductions on the chat box, please. Okay, so our today's session is all about expressive arts therapy. Okay, expressive arts therapy. How many of you are already aware about this form or this therapy form? My voice is low, you're not able to hear me. Wait. Let me just check. Is it okay? Better? Okay. All right, great. Okay, how many of you are already aware about expressive arts or this form of therapy? You can raise your hand or you can give me a thumbs up or put it on the chat box. Me, you can type me in the chat box. Okay, Aditi knows. Raise your okay. Anybody else? Okay. Yes, I'm getting me. All right. So according to you, with your own understanding, what is art therapy? Just with your own understanding. What do we actually include in this form? You can type it out or you can unmute and talk. Okay, you have been to workshops for expressing through art. All right. Absolutely. Expressing through art is one thing. Therapy in three form of art like drawing. Okay. Painting, mandala art. Yes, absolutely. These are the techniques, these are the mediums that we use. What else? Drawing, dancing, music, play, therapy. Okay. Great. Expressing art through facilitate the process of healing. Wow, that's amazing. Projection of our suppressed emotions and feelings onto a piece of paper. Great. Movement and music. Thank you for your amazing responses. It's basically when talk therapy fails. Okay. Play therapy, sand therapy. All right. So many forms, right? Color, drawing, free flowing, craft, art, music, dance. Absolutely. Okay, great. So a lot of you are already aware about it, what exactly it is. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Yes, doodling, painting, everything, right? Okay, so I have a small introduction. We'll share it with you. Okay. So when we talk about expressive arts therapy, so all of you, like, you are already aware of, it's expressing through arts where you don't have words, or where you are not able to communicate through words, then you express through these creative mediums, right? Expressive arts therapy. So all we know, like, art has no limit, right? It has no end. Creativity has no end, right? So when we, these are the creative techniques that we use as a therapeutic form. Okay. So it includes all the modalities. It has art therapy, it has dance movement therapy, it has music therapy, it has drama therapy, it has storytelling and narratives, it has clay therapy, sand therapy, it has writing through, creating poetries, okay, communicating through that, and lots more. Okay, art with nature, creating something out of nature and expressing through that. Okay, so like whatever you can think of, it's not about we make, you know, therapy out of anything. It's about like using that specific technique. All of it is therapeutic, but yes, how we do it, how we understand through that, and how it is helping you to connect with oneself, express yourself, express your emotions, get your thoughts in a proper pattern, understand your thoughts, declutter your mind. That is all about expressive art therapy, right? Okay, you, lot of people, okay, there is like, you know, there is a confusion between art therapy and expressive arts therapy. Okay, so art therapy is basically, it's a domain, it's one modality, it's one single modality, right? So here it is, this is art therapy. Okay, first, and I'm telling you the difference also, just to make you more clear. Okay, so that you can go on the journey further. Okay, so art therapy is basically, it's a form of psychotherapy, okay, where we actually guide the clients or help the clients to get into the healing journey, or get to work on their issues or overcome their issues through these creative techniques. So we have mediums in art therapy, specifically drawing, painting, art. We have abstract painting. We have patterns making. We have mandalas. We have nature art also. So whatever you can think of art, that we include in art therapy, the mediums, these are called the mediums. Okay, whatever the activities, whatever be the colors, crayons, sketch pens, paints, or just shading, pencils, anything, these are the mediums that we use in art therapy. These are all the form of expression. Okay, so it helps in the, in also reduction of the symptoms of depression, PTSD, that is post traumatic stress disorder, anger, relationships, grief, eating disorders, and many more. These are the clinical disorders, these are the highlighted disorders or the issues related to that. Okay, not specifically the diagnosed one, but also help to, like, even if the symptoms are there, then we also use this one. All right, also very important thing, this therapy does not cure things fully. We never use the cure word in the field of mental health, right? In the field of psychology, it's never, in any form of therapy, we never say, okay, it will be cured through this. We always work on the reduction of the symptoms to reduce the intensity of that, right? Of course it will be cured, it will be okay with time, but we never give the time limit or the limitation to it. Okay, this, in this many time or in this many sessions you will be fine, or in the just 5 sessions of art therapy and you'll be fine. They never give this timeline. Okay, always remember. Also, I saw it in the chat box also. Someone wrote that when talk therapy doesn't work, then we use this. So when, even if like while doing the talk therapy, okay, we can, along with that, we also use the therapeutic, the techniques, okay, just to build some more rapport. Sometimes building a rapport is a task, okay, and from then only in the initial session we start using the technique. Okay, even if like we don't say it, okay, we start using the therapy form or we start using the art therapy or any of the modality here. But yes, from the first session also sometimes we just, it's a rapport building where we just like use the sheet or the crayon or the colors and just ask the patient to come up with their emotions, come up with the things that they are feeling. Okay, so that's very in the rare cases I'm talking about. That's a icebreaker thing I'm talking about, right? But yes, later on when they have, when you have the goal. So these are on the goal oriented thing. Okay, expressive arts fully is a goal oriented thing. Even if other therapies we use along with CBT, along with other therapies also, we can use this therapy. Okay, it's a simultaneous, we can use the techniques with them. Okay, along with them, even if the person is being diagnosed with a major clinical disorder. Okay, and the medications are going on, or the person has already come up with the CBT or other therapies. Okay, but we can use this therapy along with that too. Okay, even the techniques, it's all about techniques. All right, that you are going to understand further, that how it's how it actually works. But right now this is very important for you to understand what is it and how the journey is going to begin for all of you, right? So, as I told you about art therapy, that's a specific form, okay? Whereas expressive arts therapy has all the modalities. So, don't get confused here, because a lot of times people say, oh, I'm an art therapist, but they are already using all the modalities, okay? Like they also use clay, they also use dance movement, they also use drama in that. So, these are the modalities that you have to be trained in, right? That is expressive arts therapy, where all the modalities are there. We also use integrative approach in that expressive arts. Integrative approaches is we merge the two forms. So suppose if you're using art, we also use movement with art. Okay, so like that you have to be like that you have to plan. Of course you will understand how we actually do that, but I'm telling you the integrative approaches. Okay, and it's fun at the same time, and it's very very impactful. Okay, integrative can also be, okay, drama with music, music with dance movement, okay, movement with art. Okay, or sometimes we merge the three, but very slight form of, okay, maybe dance or music, but very small part of art also. Okay, three approaches, it will be too much. Okay, three integrated approaches will be too much. That's why we try to use two approaches at a time. Okay, or a single approach, but we can use that in expressive art. Okay, whereas art therapy, you already know that it's a single form. Okay, so it's very rare that people use movement, they don't know how to merge that, or they don't know how to like go about the journey, because then it will create a chaos. And for the client and even you, if you're applying it on you also, it will be very chaotic. You won't be able to feel even one emotion or one thing. Okay, what is happening, the chaos will increase. You won't be able to identify one thing or work on one thing. And yes, it does create a chaos. So that's we yes, of course I will share the PPT, don't worry about it. Okay, this is an introduction, the PPT, but I'll share it with you. Okay, yeah. So this is basically, okay, that's why we use integrative approaches, but only two. Okay, the merged one, two approaches, right? Okay. So I hope like you got an idea of expressive arts, how the modalities are being. But what we are going to, so since it's a introduction for all of you, and yes, the journey you are going to begin from here. Remember, it's not only a thing or maybe the further sessions. It's about the journey. Always think of something like, always think as if you're going to start with a journey, and it's a healing process for all of you. You are going to learn, but also you're going to implement this on you, right? Before, if we don't implement this, even like what one activity also, if you're doing just the scribbling also, okay, just the scribbling also, if you're not doing on you, it will be very difficult for you do it with other clients in future, or with any other person, right? So always remember, you are going to like personally connect with you, personally connect with your issues, or overcoming of your issues, or any sort of traumas or past things, anything. not like specifying the traumas or specifically like that, but yes, if you get that, whatever it is, whatever the issues and the minor issues, it will help you to overcome that with time. But remember, it's a slow process. Okay, it's a slow process. It's not like today I teach you one activity, and of course, like there are shifts. Okay, we always talk about the shifts, but it will not like you're not going to get everything in one go and overcome one issue in one day or overnight. Please, no expectations from this. You have to be consistent in this form, very consistent. Even we work with clients, when I work personally with clients, so we always make sure that they be consistent in that. So suppose I took a session of art, okay? I planned an art therapy session for them, and then I have to give them work for at least a week till we meet, till our next session, right? Like they have to practice it consistently, like every day, every day, every day. So, like that is according to the need, okay? This is need based. You give the homework to them, that you give the activities or you do the techniques for them, that is totally need based and goal oriented, okay? Goal oriented, you will understand like how we actually create the session, how we actually come with the goal and everything. But yeah, this is basically this is for the healing process, so you will understand like how we actually get into that, right? Okay, now I'm giving you an overview of the activities, but today I'm going to take one activity for all of you, okay, and which is like a powerful one. Okay, wait. Okay, giving you the benefits also, as I told you that first, like expressive arts benefits helps you improve your anxiety if you have anxiety issues, if you feel anxious most of the time, if you feel that certain things are not in your control or you're not able to balance certain things, then definitely it helps you to improve your anxiety issues, right? It works on that. Okay, it's benefits will be common. Make sure it's not about okay, art only helps to do that, movement helps to do that, drama helps to do that, this music helps you do. Benefits remain everything remains the same. Okay, so benefits will be common. If you want to work on your traumas or deep traumas or even like some minor issues, anything like that, so it helps you to work on that. Eating disorders or eating patterns, eating disorders is the word, like being specific here, diagnosed with that. Okay, if somebody have bulimia or anorexia, so like these are the eating disorders. Okay, if the person is diagnosed with that, then definitely we work on the issue, we work on the symptoms of that. Then if the person has like not able to eat properly or have like very disturbed eating pattern or even the sleep pattern, disturbed sleep pattern, then this whole or even like modality, the connection they build with any of the modality, this work helps to improve this, right? Work upon this. Depression. Depression is mostly used term, but it's actually a disorder. Okay, when we use the word depression, it's a diagnosed disorder, right? I am sure all of you must be aware about this, but still, like we use the term very casually, right? So even if the person is showing some kind of depressive symptoms, okay, or on the verge to diagnose with depression, then also it helps you to overcome that or work upon it. All right, diagnose this depression. Symptoms they're showing of depression, like 2 to 3 symptoms are there. Okay, so then these are said to be depressive symptoms. Okay, or any other disorder like anxiety can be converted into disorder, it can be diagnosed in that. So any like any major disorders, even PTSD, as I said, eating disorders, any of the disorders or we work upon the symptoms through this technique, through this form of therapy, right? Improves conflict resolution, of course, building up or working on the conflicts, building or managing situations, right? Conflictual situations, balancing it, okay, helps you to do that. Because if earlier, if the person is not aware about it, how to work upon it, how to work on the conflicts, how to resolve this, okay, how to manage the situation, then definitely, and the person feels clueless about it, and they like they don't know even how to express their emotions, and like just anger comes out or frustration comes out, or like the situation, like most of the time, of course, it's negative. So definitely the person feels that they're not able to handle it, or even if they know, but they the way of handling is not right. So definitely this improves and helps them to balance and manage the situation, right? Okay. Manage stress strengthens their ability to self regulate, improves the understanding of themselves. Understanding of themselves, building the personality or working on their personalities, skills. Okay, that's a constant work. Okay, connection. So, why I said that today you're going to build a connection with yourself and then working and moving in the journey. Connection is very important because connecting with oneself, that will always make you feel, if you don't have that connection, that deep connection with you, that will always make you feel disconnected with the outer world, with the things that you do, with the outer world, or with the, like, you, most of the, you will be concerned or keep thinking about the things, whether to do it or not. Your decision power goes down. Your most of the time you feel stressed, most of the time you feel that, okay, like the situations is not in your control, right? So things, like, most of the time it feels things are negative going on. And this happens, this is a natural, this is a human thing. Okay, and if something is like that, means you are disconnected with the self. And once you feel the connection, once you feel whole, okay, you as a whole, then feel the connection, it will be easier for you to connect with the outer world and manage things. And trust me, it works like that. Yeah. So these are the techniques basically that helps, or the benefits that gives the expressive arts has. All right. Traumas, okay, specifying with traumas, trauma could be anything. If the person hasn't had any of the past issue, whether separation or whether losing a loved one, or separation in the family, separating of parents, or had an accident or injury, or any case of abuse, then also we work on the techniques. Okay, there is no specific techniques here, but yes, when you understand about what art has techniques, what movement has techniques, what other techniques, so we use which technique is working for the person. Okay, which technique is working and the client is responding to, right? That's how we use the techniques. In cases of that, of course, with time, when you are in the journey, you will understand which technique is actually helping you, and I will give you the techniques, the overview of that in detail. It's not like, only the name of the techniques I'll give you, but how to do that, that you need to understand. Okay, so one important technique we are going to use today. Okay, one activity, and that's very important activity, right? Yes, yes, Arunama, I just, like, I'll share the technique only. Okay, when you'll do it, you'll understand better. Okay. All right. So, areas this form of therapy is actually used, where we can use this form in schools, NGOs, hospitals, even corporate sectors. Corporates are like, mental health, or, counseling, or it's becoming mandatory now in the corporate sector as well. So, and this is the need for them. Even if we, like, give the expressive arts, the lighter sessions to them, but it is actually needed and they respond really, really well. Okay, to these sessions, right? Then psychiatric centers, of course, then de-addiction centers, rehab centers, cancer institutes. Even we go ahead with the cancer institutes. Okay, don't get confused with the cancer institutes or cancer patients. We give them mostly art techniques work really well with them. Okay, it's not about, again, we just give them the therapy to, like, where they can feel the, where they can feel good or happy or feel that yes, things are going to work, they get a positive hope, or using the positive approach. Okay, not like specifically working on their issues, but that's a physical issue. Okay, how they are taking it mentally, that we work on. Okay, that also at the same time it helps in the reduction or intensity of the symptoms, but we cannot say anything where, like, when it will hit the point or right point, we can't say that, but yes, we work with them. Okay, and as I said, that depends on the person, person's condition. Okay, so I've worked with one of the, like there was an institute, I worked with cancer patients, so I did art therapy with them, specifically mandala art therapy with them, and it worked really well with them, really well. And it's not so their movement and things are, movements cannot be done with them because it's very difficult for them to move around or to dance around, like, but still, like it was allowed with some people and they were responding to that. So we also use some, tech integrated approaches also. But for now, what we have used is mostly art therapy with them, because they respond to really well to that therapy form, right? Schools, of course, with kids, with with students, with all population. Also, areas we have mentioned this, we also work in the prisons. This expressive was also used in the prisons. Okay, where like using where by the criminal psychologists are already there. Okay, forensic psychologists are already there, but still, like, we expressive as therapists, we also work with them as by using different mediums or techniques. All of it, all the areas we use, like, with all the population is there. Okay, even old age homes, it's not about a specific population. Okay, from child to old age, okay, we this form is used with everybody. Okay, this this form of therapy, expressive arts and all the modalities, is for everybody. Okay, for all population. But one thing what is different here is the techniques changes little bit, the way of using it. Okay, that changes. Suppose with children you have to be a child, right? For young adult or the teenager you have to be that. Okay, for adult you have to be, of course, proper adult. For old age, again, you have to be in that zone, and also a childlike, right? So you have to need both the personalities there. Okay, so always remember, the way of doing it, the way of conducting the activities will change according to the population, but the techniques or the modalities will remain the same. Okay, for everybody. Okay, so I'm giving you some. This is just the form, and I've already shared with you. Okay, the some of the wellness. So it's basically the overall thing, not just a specific thing, where you're actually working on personal wellness. Okay, so whenever we work through through these activities or through this form of therapy, it's it's an overall thing. Okay, so if someone say, "Oh, I'm in stress," okay, or I feel stressed most of the time, that is it. Full stop. Okay, but remember, that is not the only issue. This actually works as a whole. Okay, for the whole thing, because there are sometimes rooted issues that you need to, probe further and come out. Otherwise, your thing is to work on the stress, but there are things related to that also. Okay, and then you're working it one by one, one by one. Emotional, physical, social, spiritual, environmental, social, these are the factors. Okay, but you are working for as a whole. You're working for the whole wellness, right? Not just specific. Always remember. And even if you do the one activity, one technique, you never know, it also hit on the different spot too, and it works on the different thing too, right? The person was not feeling confident about something, and suddenly, like, there is a shift, and suddenly the person is getting some positive off. I'm not saying there's some magic is going to happen. Of course, like I always say, this is a magical therapy, but it's not like magic, the wand or the genie is there. No. Okay. It's like there are shifts or the changes that people feel with time. Okay. Sometimes for some person, like if the issue is not too major, then they feel a sudden shift. Okay. Shift as in they feel that, okay, like an hour back they were feeling, this way, there was heaviness in the body, they were not able to, talk, or the expressions are very low. And after an hour or so, after doing the activity, there was a shift. Okay, even slight shift, but yes, there was. Okay, now they are willing to do it. Now they're willing to do the work. Now they want to just get up and walk and go. Okay, I'm giving you an example here. This also, works for some people, but not always. So there is no expectation, but you never know. You have to focus on working on, like, as you as a whole, or to the person you're working on as a whole. Okay, not with the expectation that what will be the result, the person will feel good after doing this activity or this. Your conduction should be on point. Okay, and with ease, with smoothness, with that, with all that positive energy. Okay, it's like the positivity that you give, it's like all the it's basically Expressive Arts is all about positive energies, right? Okay, so this is one aspect, this is one activity, mandala. Mandalas are, mandala is actually, it's I need a full session to give you the mandala aspect. Okay, and when you will come on the journey, you will experience the whole journey of mandala. It's not, I just don't want you to do it as an activity here. Okay, and just obviously even you don't want, right? You want to take an experience of mandala, how it actually works, and for you as well. So like we'll have the full session of mandala. Okay, from start till end, how it works, what are the benefits, how you actually create the shift and the changes with the mandala. But here, as a mandala, I'm just giving you, it's through the patterns, through this mandala universe, what we say. Okay, through these circles, through the concentric circles or the patterns, we actually get into the spiritual world and feel the connection with oneself. Okay, and with the universe around. It's all about creating your own universe and connecting with that. Okay, creating all the positive energies. Okay, and create yes. Okay. I'll take up the questions, or the, I'm putting what you are doing, putting in the chat box. I'll take it in the end. Okay. So it's all about whatever circles of the universe you are creating. It's about the positive universe. Okay, the positive energies you are creating, and helps you to connect with oneself and with the world around. It will help you to manage better. It will help you to work in the situation where you were not able to manage earlier, and now you're able to face that. Okay, you get that strength, you get that power. Okay, to face that, to manage that, your decision power, your confidence, your self esteem also, you know it gives a different level. Okay, it helps to build that basically, right? And it does, it's not I'm saying, or I'm just telling you about the benefits like this. It have actually worked with people. Okay, if like I'll share some cases also, but I'll like it has literally worked personally for them really well, right? So when you are literally when so it's again a magical thing, but not a magic is going to happen. But it's once you're focused on something, once you're fully concentrated on something, that focus or concentration can help you to work on, or to address your things, whatever is going on at that time, right? If your thoughts are not in place, if your emotions are not in place, that focus, okay, that specific concentration will help you to, okay, this is it, this is the thought, this is the thing I'm feeling, this is the thing I'm feeling, and this I need to work upon. Oh, maybe this related to this, or maybe it is not, or I'm just overthinking on this. Let's just think this way. I'm giving you an example how it actually works, your thoughts, and it gives you a clarity of your thoughts and emotions basically, or the way you are reacting or reacted. Okay, the behavior pattern basically, right? So that gives you an idea as a whole and works on that. Okay, yes, it works amazingly with children and teenagers. It works amazingly. It's not about like it doesn't work for adults or other people, but yes, it works amazingly, especially during their exam time, or helping them to focus more and concentrate more on studies or the things that they are doing. It's not only about studies, but yes, the academics is the major concern, like during that period. Okay, so yes, it works really well with them. Okay, and also with people, with students, or with the clients who are having uh, hyperactive issues or attention deficit issues. ADHD as an attention deficit hyperactive disorder, that's a diagnosed thing. But yes, there is attention deficit also, there is just hyperactivity. So it works amazingly with them, amazingly. But it takes time. Okay, it's not a one time thing, it takes time. So we introduce mandala very, like, a later thing with them, because on first with ADHD especially, we need to work on patience building. right? It also, mandala at the same time also helps to build patience, but we have to, like, do some different techniques for ADHD to make them feel calm. At least they can sit and do the activity, because with ADHD or, kids, hyperactive kids, it's very difficult for them to, sit and do the activity in one go. Okay, so we have to first work on it, and then work on the patience or the, the calmness, and then only we'll be introducing this thing. But you will get to know, like, when to introduce or when it's the right time to do the activity with them. Because I have personally done with this, done with kids, okay, with ADHD, expressive arts, okay, and like almost all the modalities we've worked with, right? And it works amazingly. They have responded really well to the activities, really well, because they, this creative are the playful activities, and all they want is like to play, to be valued, to be seen. They also, like, they want to spend time with things, and that is what they need, right? So that's why it works really well with them, really well. Even if, like, not just mandalas, it's about other activities too. We have more activities. We have clay modeling, we have art with nature, we have collage making, we have, if you can see in the picture here, so we have collage making, we have puppets, like the role plays, we have clay, we have nature art, we have scribbling. So all of it works really well with them. And also movement, also music, dancing is some, like, initially they just, like, they think that, oh, it's, I have to dance, I don't know how to dance, I don't know how to go ahead with the music, or I don't know how to act out. Yes, they do that, but we make it more fun for them. Okay, we just, like, try to, we need to initiate the sessions always. Okay, they will not do it, because it's very difficult for somebody to, like, go ahead with a creative technique. So we also do the things along with them. Okay, it's not about, okay, you're just watching while they're doing it. Not in everything. Mostly in art sessions we do, but not in other things. We have to, like, take equal part in it, so that they get an idea. Okay, they get an equal idea about that, right? Okay, so one activity I'll be sharing with you. Okay, right now we'll be doing one activity that's a mindfulness activity. Okay, so you will get an idea how we actually start with it. Okay, rest of the activities you'll be doing in the journey, so you'll know how we actually conduct the activities, and how it actually, put a positive impact. Okay, not necessarily, I all, like, as I said, not necessarily it will always give that impact. Maybe one activity didn't work, so the other might work. Okay, so that's how we put the, give the improvisation there, also put the variations time to time. Okay, though we always, like, make sure that the sessions are structured. Okay, expressive arts has structured sessions, but you never know what the client is coming up with. Okay, you never know what the person has, like, during that, the mood changes, or they have come with a different mood at that time. So you never know, so try not to force the person. Okay, introduce the activity if they're okay with doing it, or if you see that yes, they're responding to it, that's like, continue with it. If they're not doing it, then we put a variation to that. Okay, try not to change the whole session, or try not to change the different activity. Okay, suppose they are not responding to art at that time, you're shifting to some dance movement at that time. Okay, but do it, like, change it in a very lighter way. It should not, like, it, like, sudden change. Okay, एकदम से change नहीं होना चाहिए. It's like it has to be in a very lighter way, according to the mood, according to the client's thing, right? Okay, now what I want you to do is, all of you, please be ready with your sheets and colors. Keep it in front of you. Sheets right in front of you, and spread the colors. Okay, create a mess basically. I'll answer your questions, I'll answer your doubts after this activity. Is that okay? And now what you're doing is, what you're going to do is this, as I said, this is a small mindfulness activity. The activity name is creating a safe space. Okay, so this activity we actually do with people who have, of course, issues, like major issues. Okay, people who are not able to deal with certain situations, they feel anxiety or have anxiety, their level of anxiety is like a 10, or also have anxiety disorder or depression or depressive symptoms. Okay, people who are undergoing some of the trauma, so we do this technique with them just to make them feel safe, that they are being valued, they are seen. And yes, this activity helps a person to communicate better, right? Express what they are feeling first to them, and then to the person, or to anybody around them want to feel or express their thing. Okay, it makes them feel more expressive. Okay, but it's not a one time thing, but this is a technique that we can do use multiple times, but this is the thing that you can apply it on you right now, and then with other people. Okay. All right. So now what you're going to do is, it's a guided thing. I'll play the music and you have to just follow. It's a journey. Okay. And later on, when I ask you to create a safe space, so you have to create it, whatever you have imagined, whatever you have seen on the sheet with the colors. Okay. Explanation with the colors, with the drawings, with the writing also, that you can put your creativity according to you. Okay, but right now, you just have to relax your body wherever you are sitting, on the chair, on the couch, bed, wherever you are, just relax your body. Okay. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Deep breath as deep as you can and close your eyes. It's just the 10 minutes activity. So I'll just go ahead and just focus on the music. Am I audible now? Okay. So let me know if the music is also audible to you. Or else I'll share the link with all of you. You can play the music.
Yeah, let's wait for some time. Video is paused, Akriti. Can you rejoin? Yes, we are waiting for 2 minutes. Miss Akriti has disconnected, so she is joining back. Let's wait for 2 minutes.
Hi, am I audible now? To all of you? Yes. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to play the music. Let me see if it's audible.
Akriti, can you?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Great.
Okay. What I'll do is, I don't want all of you to miss out the experience. Okay. I'll share the music with all of you. I'm just putting the link here. I know it's time, but still take this experience and share it with me. It's actually, I'll record the guided one with you. Okay. And yeah. So take this activity, do the activity with you. Just uh, follow the music, okay? And the guided thing I'm going to tell you, okay? So just follow the music and create a safe space for all of you. That space could be anywhere in the world, okay? That could be in your, maybe in a park with the in the nature, okay, under a tree, okay? That could be a lakeside, that could be a hilltop, or just gazing the hills, okay? That could be on a beach, that could be on your terrace, that could be in your room, a corner of your room, that could be anywhere in the world, okay, where you feel safe, secure, and can freely communicate to your safe space. Communication cannot be like, it's not necessary that it would be verbal, it can be without words also, like through expressing your emotions, okay. It's all about expression where you can just be with yourself, connect with yourself. Okay, feel safe that nobody is going to judge you or say anything to you. Okay, and you can express yourself fully. Okay, when you are communicating to your safe space, make sure you are going to like go ahead, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to, like, you shout, you show anger, you could show, you want to show all your emotions, you want to communicate your things, what you're doing in right now, or you want to let go of your things, okay, what you've been carrying, the baggage within you, or maybe your future things, okay, your goal, your what you want to pursue, about your career, about your relationship, anything, you can communicate in your safe space. Okay, and when you are done with that, all right, please, if you're noting it down, please put out a note here. Okay, one goal has to be communicated, one affirmation, a strong affirmation has to be made for you. Okay, affirmation is, now I feel more confident and I can manage things in life. Okay, I feel more powerful and can manage any decision in my life. Right, these are the affirmations. Any affirmation that works for you, you have to give one affirmation to yourself, and one strong manifestation in your life, what you really want to manifest in your life right now. Okay, really want in your life. Okay, so you want to pursue something in your dream, or maybe there is a dream, there is a dream house, a car you want to manifest, so you're manifesting that. So give these three things to your safe space and put it on the sheet, put it like how the safe space looks like, what all things you saw there, what all things you do through colors, through your creativity, and these things you have to write it on the back of the sheet. Okay, so you have to explain it. It's a creative way, and it will give you a clarity and especially a deep connection with yourself. Okay, I'm hoping that you're going to do that. I'm putting the link here on the chat box. Okay, music link, this is a music link for all of you. Okay, you can just copy it. Yeah. Okay, and now, once you're done with the activity, don't forget to share your experience. Okay, how was it for you? How's your safe space, and what all you saw and how you felt after it. Okay, or while even doing that, how you felt. Right, this is your experience, and this is basically how we analyze. Right, this is the analysis. We never see on the basis, or we never analyze on the basis of the drawing or the colors people have used or the person has used. We always analyze on the basis of their experience, how they felt, their expressions, their emotions, how they felt throughout. That's what we focus on. All right, so this is one technique, this is one activity, and this is the most powerful activity, right, where we make the person feel safe and secure. And if the person is safe and secure, it will be easier for the person to express themselves, be connected with oneself, and yes, express to others as well. Okay, that's the purpose of doing this activity, right? And now, of course, we are concluding this now, but here, this was just an introduction part. Okay, whatever the activities or the techniques I've mentioned here, okay, in the last slide also, so whatever the techniques, now you're going to experience it. Okay, this was just a small activity that like we couldn't experience in the session, but yes, you're going to do it on your own. But yes, in the journey that we are going to begin with, okay, this February only. Okay, so remember, it will be a powerful healing journey, not just a, like not just a normal class or a course or something like that. It will be a powerful healing journey, and you are going to go in depth. Okay, you're going to get to the roots of the issues and then do the proper healing through the activities. And it's not about, I am not going to narrate the activities there, I am going to conduct the activities with you. Okay, you will experience it. Okay, each and every activity of all the modalities. All right, that like when you decide to come on the journey, so we'll tell you like how we are going to do it. But that's how we do. And remember, it's for you, nobody else. Right, so just think of your healing, just think of the beautiful journey, another beautiful journey, another chapter in your life, and come on the journey with us. All right. Yes. Okay. Now I'm just going to address some. If you have any doubts or questions, so we are just here for more 5 minutes more, and then we'll close the session. Okay. One is affirmation. I'll put it affirmation, manifestation, and one goal. And one goal. One, why I've said one? Because we take one at a time. Okay, focus one at a time. Write this and put it somewhere in your like after completing the activity, stick these three things somewhere. So whenever you wake up in the morning, so you read this. Whenever you go off to sleep, so before you're going off, just read this. Remind yourself every day. It's an everyday thing till you achieve it. And trust me, it works. Manifestation affirmation has is the most powerful form. Okay, and like what you manifest, you attract, and you get that in your life. So trust me, it will work. Okay. Okay. Okay, you have doubts about how mandala works. So Arunima, how about taking an experience of mandala? So the intricacy, as I said, the intricate patterns or the coloring helps us to calm down. Okay, calming is one thing. Helps us to deal with our issues. Okay, when you are focusing on something, when you're focusing the patterns, okay, it builds focus, and that focus helps you to realize certain things. Okay, what you are doing, why you are doing, and even if you're not able to get that, if you were clueless, so now you're getting a clue out of it. Okay, so it's an automatic process while doing it. So when you, even if the in the meditation process, when you're meditating, you can't stop your thoughts, right? We avoid distractions, but we can't stop our thoughts. The thoughts keep running, right? And that's the focus. That's why we do it. Even if like you we focus, we try to focus on the thoughts so that we can get the negativity out of it. Let helps to let that go. Okay, completely. So that's what it is. Same as with the mindfulness. You are mindful about certain things. You're mindful about your thoughts, emotions, actions. And once you're mindful, it will be easier for you to work upon that deeply, right? So mandala is one, and again, that's a powerful aspect. Okay, not just we are practicing. Even Hindus and Buddhists have been practicing it since ancient times as a meditative form, right? For meditation, because it helps you to calm yourself, to calm your mind, to calm your body, and think in a peaceful manner. What you are like, it's about like, okay, take a pause, breathe, and then move. Okay, think what you're doing, why you're doing, what's the purpose of doing it, and then you go ahead. It gives you a clarity, help you to create that direction, right? Direction is not always there. Sometimes we have to create. And this creative form, this expression form, expressive art form, helps you to create your own directions. Always remember. Okay. All right, Arunama. Oh, you're welcome. I just hope like now you got a clarity, little bit of clarity. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Khushbu, you have to draw your safe space. Like once you're done with imagining it, you have to create it, how it looks like through colors. Okay. Like add as many colors as you can. Okay, like that's up to you how you want to go ahead with the creativity. Okay, and like try to explain it also in your words, but not in that space. Later, like if you can write it somewhere in the paper. Okay. All right, so if you don't have any doubts, you got a clarity about it. So now I'm just expecting all of you to see in the further journey, to come in the further journey and be with us, be with me. Okay, I'm more excited to see all of you, and can't wait to conduct this journey for you, and with so many fun activities. And trust me, it's going to be a fun journey. Okay, it's going to be like lots of fun. All right. Okay, you're most welcome, Anunama. I'm glad. Okay, so see all of you. Bye bye. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you so much. I'm glad and hoping to see you in this beautiful healing journey. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Akriti ma'am, for such a wonderful session. That's really amazing that you joined us today. So today we learned a lot. So can I ask from the viewers, so what did you learn today and what are your reviews?
Okay, so Adi, you've shared something that you can't force it. No, try not to force yourself for anything. Okay, creative technique is not about forcing yourself for something. If you're not able to connect with that specific technique at that time, please leave it. Okay, you can switch to any other thing anytime, right? Try not to force, because forcing means that then you just have to complete it. If it's not working for you, then please don't go for that, right?
Okay. So, what are your reviews on today's session? Can anyone tell me? How was it for you? Okay. So Hiba tells she learned a lot about expressive art therapy, a good learning experience. RD said it was so well, very well explained. Okay, okay. So we are getting so many positive responses. So today, what we did is a very simple session, and we are thrilled to announce that our emotional and mental detox section is going to be on monthly on every second Saturday in between 3 to 6 p.m. That is completely based on expressive art therapy. I hope this is very good for you. And so, how many of you would be comfortable with this time? And also, I want to add that this program is not just for the professional, but also for the people who want to know and learn about how to do self help. So, anyone who want to say anything? Okay. So, for the fees and for the description, what you can do is I'm sending my number on the chat box. That is 770180 7622. So you can contact me personally. I will personally send you all the details for the session, and it will be very helpful for you when you will contact us. Any other doubts that you are facing?
Thank you, Ria, for the introduction. And thank you so much, Miss Akriti, for the wonderful session. And I hope if we would have time, we would make it wonderful. Right? Thank you so much. And thank you so much, participants, for with energy, be present into the session and learning a lot. I hope you had a great learning. So, as introduced by Ria, with a similar concept, we are bringing up an emotional and mental detox session. So these are the kind of a session which everyone can attend. The fees is very nominal. Yes, we had fees first of all, and it is very nominal. And everyone can join, not only for professional, these are for self help learning. You might have heard about self help. So these are some sessions in which you can deal with different situation, with Miss Akriti would be telling you. And for maximum people, because second Saturdays are off, so we are keeping it on second Saturdays every month. And every month the sessions would be progressive. If you are learning something, for example, in February, then in March you'll be learning something new. So sessions would be progressive and you will be learning a lot. So if anyone is interested and you like the concept, then you can definitely reach out to us. Okay? So thank you everyone. Again, thank you, Akriti. Let's end the session, Priya.